everyone, this is Pure Intention Tarot back with another reading. This is pick a card reading for messages from the divine. So this could be in relation to anything. I am just asking Spirit to give me messages that you all may need to hear at this time. So that may be career, love, finance, whatever pops up. We're going to go ahead and read into it. If you're not familiar with pick a card readings, we have 3 different piles. Pick which one resonates with you. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'll show you the stones while I'm giving my little spiel here so that you can see which one works best for you, which one you like the most. So this is for pile number 1. And then of course, if you're familiar with the readings, there are timestamps below. You can go ahead and pick your pile and jump ahead when you are ready. This is for pile number 2. And pile number 3. And for today's reading, I'm just going to pull extra tarot cards. I can't talk today. Pull extra cards as I feel fit. We might pull some oracle cards. We're just going to kind of go with the flow. So I will, if you guys actually need more time to take a look at your cards, go ahead and pause the video to meditate a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to jump ahead with pile number 1's reading here. So if you chose pile number 1, this is your stone and this is your reading here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm just going to kind of, I'm off to the side today because it's a little bit easier to see me there. So I'm going to position them so you guys can see them better. But forgive me because I'm going to be looking at them sideways. We have the 9 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. Wow. The Magician. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. And we also have the 8 of Swords here. I'm going to kind of position these so you guys can see all of them a little bit better. So immediately I'm kind of picking up on those of you who need to hear something about your future plans and what you're wanting to do. And this could be in terms of school, in terms of like family planning, career planning. I'm getting a lot of energy here of you guys are kind of stuck and you're not paying attention to what needs to be paid attention to. Okay. It's like you guys, you've been fighting really hard with this decision, but now you're just in this stuck energy. You're kind of at a standstill. I do see that whatever you guys are planning on doing, keep going. Don't give up. Don't lose your faith. Spirit is telling me there's a lot of you who are just losing faith. Go ahead. Keep pushing. You're going towards the right thing. This is just a reminder, hey, things are going to work out in the end. I think that there's some of you who this has been a bit more of a battle for you. Then you're kind of willing to admit to other people. I think if you start turning directions, looking the other way, and that may be towards, if you're pushing out your spouse or a friend or a parent, or some advice that somebody might be giving you, take a look at that for a second, especially if somebody says something to you that triggers you, that makes you really kind of like angry or just doesn't sit right with you, or notice the next time you're having a conversation with somebody around this issue that you're having, just kind of notice if you get that knee-jerk reaction to be like, oh, they don't know what they're talking about, or roll their eyes. Pay attention to that. And that is what you need to attack. I feel like that has something to do with the problem that you're facing, because I feel like this is kind of you guys are moving forward, but it's a very slow moving and kind of stuck energy. Like I just got a visual of you're four-wheeling through, the mountains or the forest or whatever, and things are going pretty smooth, and now you hit a little bit of mud. You have the tires to keep going. You just need to figure out how to gain that traction. Okay. So I'm not seeing any failure, anything super crazy that the divine is wanting me to warn you of. I don't see actually I don't feel any negative entity, no negative spirit, nobody coming for you maliciously. I do feel like some of you have been feeling kind of trapped though. And I think the biggest way that you're going to kind of become accomplished and get to where you need to go is once you start facing that trapped feeling. This is going to sound terrible, but for some of you who may have kids and you're feeling like trapped or you can't ever do anything, you have to figure that out. And I know that's easier said than done, but that may mean, allowing mom and dad to watch them. That may mean accepting the fact that you feel trapped. That's whatever that could mean for you. And again, these are general readings, so not everything is going to resonate with everyone. For those of you who don't have kids, I feel like there's some sort of other responsibility, some type of burden that is the thing that is holding you back. And you're going to be in this slower moving energy for a little bit of time, but you're going to make things happen. We have some of the slower moving energies a little bit here with the 9 of Wands. But then look, you have your Magician here literally with your wand. She's lighting it on fire. She's going to be pushing forward. You have all of this in your hands. You're capable. You're going to be able to keep pushing forward. I am going to pull a couple of cards from my Oracle deck, and I'm going to shuffle just off to the side here. Let's see what other energies that we can pick up. And I'm sorry, I know that's a little bit loud. Oops. Spirit, what other messages do we have for those who chose pile number 1? What other kind of energies? Anything more specific that we can get out? Okay. I just had 3 of these kind of want to pop out at the same time. So we're going to see what those are all about here. Okay. So we have a broken heart, victory, the thinking man, and financial constraints. Okay, this is kind of the same energy I was picking up before. You guys you're kind of struggling, you're feeling really down. I don't think that this is necessarily in regards to a broken heart. I'm not getting a love reading here, okay? Again, I think once you face this, once you face your struggles, you're gonna have that victory. You need to kind of, think about it, take it, face it head on, kind of, keep moving, keep pressing forward. And yeah, there's going to be some financial constraints, or maybe there already is some financial constraints. But again, I feel like this is, and you know what, guys, I'm going to shuffle on my lap so that it's not so loud on the table. Where was I going with that? The financial constraints. It's something that you're going to overcome. And what is really weird is I don't feel like it's hey, I need to stop spending on this, stop spending on that. The energy I'm getting is that you need to believe in yourself and trust in the universe, trust in spirit. And that's how those financial constraints, are going to give you a little bit of, some of this freedom that you guys are craving. Sorry, I just dropped some cards here on the floor. Just pulling out another Oracle deck to see if we can get any more specific messages, specific information for you guys. Spirit, what can we get for pile number 1? Is there anything in particular that we can do for them? Anything that they can do that they should be focusing on, Spirit? What other messages do we have for pile number 1? Yeah, I think a lot of you just in a very stuck energy right now, which is okay. But the biggest message that I have for you again is to face it, accept it, be mindful of what you're doing. That one's not wanting to go back in, so I'm assuming we need to read that one. Spirit, any other cards that we have out of this Oracle deck for pile number 1? And you guys, even with this broken heart, whenever I pull this card, I usually get like a really heavy, sad energy. I don't have that here. I think you guys are just like dealing with something that's temporary. And if you are feeling it very heavy, it's not going to be for very long, okay? And the faster you face, whatever it is that's holding you back, the the quicker, you know, that energy is going to go there. Okay, Spirit's not wanting to give me anything else with these, so we're going to set those aside. Let's see what else we have. Secret seances. We have spirit world, messages, assistance, memories. See, what was I just saying? This isn't, you know, this isn't anything about, you know, anything in the physical realm that you should be attacking. This is very, I'm getting like a very emotional thinking, spiritual energy. You guys need to trust, you know, whether it's the universe, God, Buddha, whatever you believe in. I know I've said that before. Trust in that energy. And I don't know if some of you may be into, oh gosh, like meditation with different frequencies and stuff. Try that. That might help a little bit. Then we have raising winds, magical release, calling intention, stronghold. See, just what I was saying. Go ahead and, you know, if you guys are into magic or if you're into prayer, whatever it is, go ahead and call on that right now. I'm getting an energy that you guys know this, but you haven't really been focusing on it, okay? You haven't been focusing on it, paying attention to it, giving it the energy that it deserves, which is totally fine. You know, we get caught, but the more that you're caught in like the 3D, this very like earthy type of energy, the longer it's going to take you to kind of get to where you're going. Again, this is giving me, I'm not getting real relationship-y vibes from here. I don't think some of you are really concerned about that. We got confidence card. What else popped up here? Stop. I feel like I've been pulling that one a lot lately. Spirit, what other messages do we have? Any other from this oracle deck? Guys, I try to keep my readings fairly shorter so that you don't lose your attention. I like to do very like direct readings. Spirit, what else do we have for pile number 1? Just direct, quick, to the point. That way if something's not resonating, you guys can just move on to something else. And disruption. Okay. Yeah. Again, this is giving me the same energy. You guys are confident, you believe in yourself, you know that this can happen. There's something stopping you, there's some sort of disruption. It's since Spirit was asking me to have you guys kind of check, you know, in so much spiritually. I'll read that in just a second. We're gonna pull out this other deck here. I like this oracle deck because it has a little more like specifics of what you should be doing. I feel like these, you know, from the emotion or whatever you want to call it, oracle deck is just giving, you know, what we already know. Just kind of, you know, clarifying that that's what the reading is all about. Sometimes I think that's for you guys and sometimes I think that's for me. Okay, leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. See, a lot of universe energy here. You know, take the leap, just keep going. Okay, so I think what's coming out for me is some of you guys, I think, are scared. I think it's not a financial issue for some of you. Some of you are just getting a little bit scared to take the leap. There's a lot of really kind of moon-ish, motherly, feminine energy in this pull. So I think you guys need to trust your own intuition, trust your gut. This is whether you're male, female, whatever. Trust yourself. Look into yourself and see what it is that you should be doing. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay, it's okay to look at what everybody else is doing, but don't be everybody else. Don't try to be everybody else. I feel like that may be what's slowing some of you down. Again, if this is, you're making a decision, a career move, maybe you're starting a YouTube channel, I don't know. Whatever it is, don't try to necessarily be like everybody else. I think I just got a message too, totally random, because I don't even know if anybody who's going to resonate with this is still with us. I think there's some of you who are getting some jealous vibes, maybe from some coworkers, some people around you. Don't worry about that. That's a very low vibrational thing. Also be mindful of it. Don't change what you're doing or who you are just because somebody around you is saying something. It's giving me a strong pull right now to tell you guys, to remember the true source of who you are. So when we have somebody give us feedback, it kind of feeds into this false perception of who we are, right? Somebody comes up to you and says, man, you look tired. All of a sudden you're like, gosh, I look like crap. Or man, you look really pretty. Oh man, like I feel really good that day. But that's not true source of who you are. I just got a message too that you guys should take it's gonna sound silly, take a bath under the stars, like a moon bath maybe, or even just getting outside. I'm not necessarily getting that it needs to be under a full moon or anything of that nature. But get outside in the nighttime, try to connect with the stars if you can. Now, I know that's not possible for everybody because it's, not the nicest weather everywhere all the time and whatever else, but and then the last one, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So like I was saying before, you guys already know what you need to do. There's just this stuck kind of energy. Work on that. Pay attention to what's triggering you. Really hone in and pay attention to yourself. But the path that you were on, that you were already headed towards, that you were working on, you're already doing it, okay? And this again, this is all just confirmation of that first, the tarot spread that we first pulled, okay? And I actually, I want to take a look at these tarot cards again. I'm going to get rid of some of these because I think that we are, we're kind of done with those. We've kind of hammered out all of that information as much as we could. Let's take a look here. Yeah, you guys are too much. You're too in your head. Like get out of your heads, and trust your guides. Trust your own, and whether that's like a spiritual guide, or your gut instinct. So for some of you science nerds out there, like we know, like the gut has memory cells, similar to brain cells. So does your heart. So really get into your, what you're feeling here. Yeah, you guys are too, I'm getting another message. You guys are too focused on the minute details of whatever it is that you're looking at right now. Think big picture and just go for it, okay? Just go. But you guys you're gonna get there. You're gonna make it. You're gonna have some obstacles along the way, but I'm not seeing anything that is like going to be so overwhelming or so crazy that you're not going to be able to make it through. And a reminder, keep that energy, okay? Because that's what this tarot is all about, just reading the current energy so that you can do what you need to do with how your energy is now. All right, so that is it for pile number 1. I'm going to wrap this up. If you guys like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment below about, different type of readings that you want. I also have my email listed so that you guys can email me any messages that you may have. I also am providing personalized readings as well. And we'll go ahead and move on to pile number 2 here. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. This is the stone that you chose. We are doing messages from the divine. Anything that wants to come through needs to come through will. I'll go ahead and turn over your cards here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, King of Wands, Four of Swords. I'm getting more of a romantic. Spirit's wanting me to tell you guys something about your romantic relationship right now. That's the biggest thing I'm getting. This is really weird, but I'm feeling a little bit of deceit. I think you guys may have been dealing with a little bit of deceit recently. Yeah, Spirit is... Yeah, this message is for those of you who are either wondering about deceit or who are dealing with deceit. And I think this is, has some financial ties to it. This person that you're dealing with, in the deceit you're dealing with, you cannot trust them, okay? When I say that, I don't mean that you need to have a negative energy towards this person. I don't necessarily mean that they have a vindictive, intentionally nasty, vindictive, I said that already, energy towards you. But they're looking out for themselves right now. And I don't know that you guys are doing this. I think some of you are, but I think there's a decent chunk of you who are just trusting the situation for what it is. And you need to start looking out for yourself. And I know that sounds really kind of crappy and not fun. But you guys are going to have some, some struggles here with this person. It's kind of an odd energy that I'm pulling out just for this spread, but that's what Spirit's telling me, where Spirit is telling me to go. I think that this has to do with somebody who you guys are really either still in love with, or who you were deeply, deeply in love with. There's a really big love connection here. There's big love connection, and there's some money involved. To protect your money, you're going to need to protect yourself. Okay, and at the end of the day, Divine wants me to let you know that we're, as crappy as it sounds, we're all out here for ourselves. Nobody's looking out for us but us. For those of you who are still have good relationships with your mother or a motherly figure, I'm getting a strong call for you guys to go ahead and listen to their advice. The advice that they give you, the one that you should be taking in, should be very simple, to the point. This person may not have been in the situation that you're in now, but they know, okay? This is your clarification that they know what they're talking about. Yeah, you guys really, you need to lean on the feminine energy in your life, and that either means your mom, your gut, your intuition, what you need to go on. But that's the biggest message I'm getting from Divine with this pull, is that you guys need to be mindful of who you're trusting, who you're allowing in. This is somebody close to you that you're having an issue with. You're either having an issue with them now, or you're going to have an issue with them very soon when it comes to money. And again, this isn't like this could be something really small, as in who's going to pay for everything when we go on vacation, to we're doing, divorce and custody and child support, or we're splitting up a business or finances. Spirit is not telling me that this is something huge or big. It's telling me that this is for anybody who's resonating with being involved in some sort of monetary situation right now with somebody that they either really care about or they used to really care about. I'm pulling some other oracle cards to see if we can get any other information, maybe about this person. Let's see. Some clarification on the person or the situation. Spirit, what other information can you give us about pile number 2? Yeah, you guys are going to be, if you guys don't heed this advice, which is okay, maybe it's just not resonating for you, but if it does, you're going to be kind of down, and you're going to feel really kind of taken advantage of. That one just popped over. Intuition, yeah. Like I was saying, you guys need to get into your feminine energy, follow your intuition. Is that another one that wanted to pop here? Get into your energy, like I was just saying. Follow your intuition. You guys need to really kind of anchor in. And whether that means following your family. Magic, okay. So for those of you who are into magic, maybe go ahead and try to do some, either some spell work. I don't do any of that, so I don't really know too much about it, so forgive me. Or I would also take that magic card as getting into prayer. Prayer, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. And I have a magic oracle deck. I'm going to take that as a sign from spirit that we need to pull from here as well. I don't usually do this with my readings. I'll usually pull from different spots. Six of Swords. Any advice for pile number 2? Anything that they can do, that they can channel regarding the situation, spirit? What do we have for pile number 2? Anything they can do with this person? Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn this over, and then we're going to get from the bottom of the deck here, and we're going to go back on the top. Oops. Okay, let's take a look here. Mugwort, dreams, rhythm, higher self, reality, rest. Okay, so I don't know if any of you out there have ever done martial arts, but this is going to sound really silly. But when I pulled this card, I'm getting a feeling, or like any sport in general, where you just have to be very synchronized. That energy you get when you're super synchronized, follow that. And you're going to get your best outcome when your intentions and your thinking is very clear in this situation, but you're handling one thing at a time. And don't be vindictive, okay? Don't be vindictive. I don't think that you should give the person the benefit of the doubt, but mind your energy, okay? Next one we got is Banyan, blessing, security, the Hermit, expansion, stability, okay? So again, this is kind of connecting with your, those who are close knit to you. Get your army ready, get your, your mom. Some of you have those moms who will just, don't matter what you do, they're gonna sit there and protect you. Really kind of root yourself, okay? Then we have astral travels, possible, impossibility, freedom, traveler, inner dreams. I think this is more telling me kind of it's gonna sound kind of silly, kind of what's gonna keep you grounded, because I know astral traveling is like the opposite of being grounded, but if you guys are into that, you do need to ground yourself first. Yeah, I think this spiritual realm is going to be what's keeping you guys sane through this, and I think for some of you, you do need to look into astral travel, and even if you don't hone in on that in particular, it may lead you to something else that's going to kind of guide you through this. And I don't mean like, oh, you're going to find out, what exactly it is you need to do. I'm getting more of an energy of this is going to help you get through it and find something else to focus on. Okay. Yeah, you guys, take some time on this and check this out. I'm really getting a very heavy call towards this card. Okay. We're going to pull some energy oracle cards. Spirit, what else can we tell pile number 2 about this situation that's coming up that may be facing them? Spirit, what other messages do we have for pile number 2? Anything else that they need to hear, that they need to know? Okay, I'm actually, oops. Okay. Let's stop there. Let's see what we have. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Whenever I pull these chakra cards, I always get like let's pay attention to our spirituality. Let's, align your chakras. That's the biggest one I'm getting right now. I don't necessarily get anything from the first chakra. Align your chakra. What did they say about community, guys? Here's our community card. Feminine energy in there. So get people in your circle who have a strong gut intuition, who know what they're talking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be women, but get your community together, like I was saying before. And then action, take action, be proactive. If this is a situation where like you're, I'm just using this as an example. You're going through a divorce right now and you think that everything is going to be peachy and they're going to be fair. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to work out that way. I wish that it would. It's not going to. So prepare yourself, because there is finances involved in this situation. Yeah, you guys, you need to be prepared. Mm. Yeah, that's all I'm getting for pile number 2. I hope that this resonates for some of you. If you guys want a follow-up reading on this, either message me or leave a message in the comments. I can certainly go in and dig further on this particular pile. I don't normally offer that, but I'm feeling like there's going to be an energy, there is an energy existing of some people are going to be like, wait, I need more information. I am happy to do that for you guys. Otherwise, if you liked your reading, if it resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe. Again, leave other messages of what you guys want to see in the future. Okay, for any future readings, I will accommodate you as best as I can. Otherwise, we're going to get this out of the way here, and we're going to start looking at pile number 3. All right. So if you guys chose pile number 3, this is your reading. This is the stone that you chose. Again, we are doing a general reading on what the divine wants you to hear right now. Could be in regards to anything. Let's see what we've got. We've got the Star. We've got the 4 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. King of Cups. And the Emperor. Okay, I immediately think again, this is for some of you who are reaching out. I'm getting like a very love type of energy here. So if you came to this pile for love advice to see if the divine had something for you with love, I think this is your pile. Okay. Getting a really beautiful energy here. I'm really glad that none of these piles had super negative evil energy. Sometimes I get some really evil energy coming through. I think that you guys are in the midst of a fight, of an argument with your person. I think the divine I hope this reading isn't too short, but if it is, oh well. The divine is wanting me to tell you that everything is okay. That's the biggest thing I'm getting. Everything's okay. Things are going to work out. You're going to make it through this. Just keep hanging on. This person is, they really love you. They really love you. They want to work things out. And this doesn't even necessarily have to be a love reading. This can be any relationship. Like if you're fighting with just somebody that you really love, really care about, whether that's, a parent, a sibling, a child, a friend. There's just a lot of love here. And I think that you guys are hurt, but I think this other person is hurt as well, okay? But this person doesn't mean you any intentional harm. They don't mean you any intentional harm, and they're not going to do anything to intentionally hurt you. So if something is going on and you're like, wait a minute, how could they do this to me? What happened? Just know that it wasn't intentional. If there was something very painful that happened, it was because that needed to happen for this person's higher self, for their higher good. And I know that sounds really crappy, but it's something that just came to mind. If your person cheated on you, just know that has absolutely nothing to do with you. And I might get dragged through the mud for this. Sometimes I think cheating does have to do with you. If you're just not what that person needs. That is not this, okay? That's not the case here. Trust me, if it was, I'd tell you guys. I wouldn't want to, but I would. That's not the case here. Again, whatever is going on with this person, whether it's a huge slight, whether it's cheating, or whether it's just, you know, they're in a funky energy, a funky mood, whatever it is. What is happening right now is for this person's higher good. And the most loving thing that you can do for yourself and for this person right now is to accept. That doesn't mean that you don't have to feel angry, feel guilty, feel whatever. It just means that you need to accept. And what I mean by accept is either accept this person, accept this situation, accept what has happened. It's okay. And it's okay to be sad about what's going on. But I do think that things are going to work out in the end. And for the few of you that things may not work out by keeping this person in your life, the two of you are going to be better off when you separate. I don't think that a large amount of you are going to separate here. But if you do separate, I don't think that it's going to be forever. I'm not getting like a forever energy. Of course, everybody has free will. But during that separation or this separation, even if it's just a day, a week, a month, a year, whatever it is, a lot of really beautiful healing energy and karmic lessons are going to be learned. Okay? So try not to worry too much. This isn't wanting to shuffle for me. Sorry guys, I know that's super loud. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are in a lot of pain right now. This this is kind of crazy. I think you guys are, like I said, you're split up. You're in a point of isolation. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that card. That's the isolation card. You guys are feeling a lot of pain. Okay, this is the pain card that came through, and this flow card. And immediately with this flow card, what I'm getting, and I'm holding it up so you can see the word there. Immediately with this flow card, what I'm getting is that, like I was just saying, accept it. Accept your feelings, accept your anger, your hurt, your sadness, your, you know, if you're feeling vindictive or vengeful, go and have your little vengeful fantasy or whatever it is. And I don't mean that in a negative way or a condescending way. I know that sounded a little condescending. I literally mean that. If you're having like a vengeful fantasy, don't act on it. Go think about it and get it out. Go scream into a pillow if you need to. Go with the flow. Allow yourself to feel what you were feeling. It is okay. Just understand that there isn't any intentional ill will here, okay? There's nothing against you. There's nothing, I'll pull some different oracle cards. There's nothing that you're doing wrong. I think there's some of you that might be like, oh, what did I do wrong? What if I did this? Or you're beating yourselves up for something that you did or you said. Let it go, okay? It came out for a reason. I'm trying to shuffle really quietly. I know this is super loud. Whatever you said or did, it was there for a reason. And this person, I'm getting a guilty energy from this person. They're feeling bad too. This isn't just you feeling some type of way. They're not feeling very good. I think that, whoops. Yeah, we're not going to read 20 cards. I think that some of you are feeling like this person doesn't even care. They care, and I think this is more geared towards some of you who you didn't really do anything wrong. You can find stuff that you did wrong, because I think some of you are very just kind of pure souls, but you guys didn't, okay? And this person is feeling it. They're feeling the guilt. They're feeling they're not feeling great. I'm getting like a death type of vibe here, and I don't necessarily mean death in a physical sense. I'm getting like they're really feeling like wilted and down. Like I'm getting the imagery of like the fall and just being in this, kind of sad energy. These are just some different cards to see what you can do to kind of help you through this situation, because I'm getting kind of like you guys are kind of down in the dumps right now. So this first card that we have, it's Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. You guys don't forget, okay? Don't forget that you guys you're beautiful, loving, vibrant beings. Do not forget that you are the Empress here, okay? You're the prize here in this situation is what I'm getting. So try not to forget that, okay? Got the Starseed card as well. It says Starseed, what lights you up? Okay, so I'm getting a heavy sense that you guys need to do some cleansing. I think that means taking a bath. I don't know if some of you have ever done a float tank. Go sit in the float tank. It's going to help you clear your thoughts if you have one available. If not, Google it and figure out what it is and see if you have one near you. I promise you, it's golden, okay? Outside of that, you guys are really consumed with this situation right now. Look higher up, okay? Look higher up and see, remember what excites you. But I'm sorry, I just got a message that there's a lot of you who you're feeling really lost. You're like, I don't even know what excites me anymore. I don't know what makes me happy anymore. I think that if you focus on that, what makes you happy, that's going to help this situation kind of do like heal that kind of karmic lesson that's meant to be learned here. I think it's going to speed it up, right? Nobody wants to spend 5 years learning, some karmic lesson that they're like, crap, could have learned that in, 1 month or whatever it was. We have rest and rejuvenation. See, this guy looks like he's like floating. These almost look like little bubbles. They're not. Take care of yourself. And I can feel it in my voice. Like I just want to hug you guys. I feel like I'm getting really gentle and but yeah, take care of yourselves. Know that everything is gonna be okay. Spend some time with some water. I just got a message. I don't know if any of you are in areas where it rains. Next time it rains, I need you guys to go outside. Go outside and feel the energy in the rain. It's a very recharging energy. You need to feel that, okay? The indecision card. I think some of you are deciding whether or not you want to move forward. Whatever's going on for some of you, if this is not that big of a situation, this is not, this particular message is not meant for you. But for some of you, I'm getting that there was some indiscretion going on. That indiscretion and cheating and infidelity keeps coming back to my head. Some of you are having a hard time deciding whether or not you want to stay with this person. If this is you, please leave me a comment below, because I want to do a separate reading for this, and I will totally do a separate reading. But I want to know that there's enough of you that want to actually see that, because I think we need to delve into this, okay? So leave me a comment below. If you don't want to leave a comment, email me. I have my my personal email, not my personal email, my tarot email listed in the description box, okay? But there's a heavy energy of those of you who are deciding what you want to do. I think some of you are kind of fed up with the situation, and that's where I was getting, I think, in the beginning of this reading, where I was saying, even if things don't work out, there's still, it's for your highest good. So I want you to know to trust yourself. Whatever happens, it's going to work out in your highest good, okay? The door to spirit here. Yeah, see, just further confirmation that no matter if this reading was, for those of you who've been cheating on, or who have been cheated on, experience some sort of cheating or infidelity, or, you know, maybe a friend like just totally backstabbed you, right? This is just a reminder that this is all for the greatest good. This is for everybody's greater good. And I know that sounds crazy, and it's like, yeah, okay, that's towards our highest good, right? Somebody just totally screwing me over. Yeah, right. That's what Spirit's saying, guys. Whoops. Oh my goodness, I'm such a putz today. I'm pulling some cards out of my magic deck, my magic oracle deck. I'm getting that this is for those of you who are looking for further guidance on what to do. You're like, wait a minute, this isn't enough. I need to hear more. We're going to pull, I'm getting just one card. Spirit's telling me just pull one card, and that's going to help you guys kind of get through this situation, okay? I got three that popped out here. We're going to do just one. Normally I would take the three, but Spirit is telling me, nope, just one. You only need one because it's for a very particular, nope, that was two. Very particular few of you who just need to hear that. We're going to take that. Snake skin, information, secrets, body language, senses. Okay, there's your sign. So for those of you who are maybe questioning, you may have some indecision about whether or not you can trust yourself, trust your gut. What this is telling me, watch people physically. If you're going to be in physical contact with them, and even I guess if you do this over the phone, whatever it is you're wanting to know, make sure you find out in person or over the phone. Don't do it over a text, okay? And don't look for, don't Google like your typical signs of lying. Look for a deviation in their behavior, and your subconscious is going to pick up on that much quicker than you will. Don't analyze it. Trust your gut. If something feels off, this is your sign. It's off, okay? It's totally off. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, and if you're getting information about this situation and you don't know what to think about it, trust your gut. Okay, trust your gut, meditate, get the information that you need. Okay, but again, for those of you who, Spirit, I want to kind of get away from this infidelity portion of it. I want to kind of go back to those of you who the situation is. Sorry guys, my neighbor cat has been coming over like every day, and I don't know why. He just like peeks in the window, makes eye contact with me, and then leaves. Just saw him out the window there. But for those of you who this is a situation where it's going to work out, you're not concerned about infidelity, let's pull a card for you for what you need to do. Okay. So if the infidelity part resonated with you, take that. If it doesn't, let's go ahead and look at this message. Okay. Let's take a look and see what we have here. Spirit, what message do we have for everybody else who chose pile number 3? Let's take that one. That one's wanting to pop up. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Okay, so kind of the same vibe that we're getting, to pay attention to your intuition. Some of y'all need to go to church. And I say that in like a go to your kind of church, okay, whether that's meditating, actually going to church. I think you're going to find a message there. I just got that. For some of you maybe who haven't been to church in a while, go to church. Go to church, go to the synagogue, the mosque, put on a spiritual video, whatever it is that you have been away from for some time. Check that out as soon as you can. There's going to be a message there for you, and you're going to know it, okay? Go on and go to church, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this reading. If you guys liked this reading, go ahead and subscribe. Please leave me some comments below. Again, if you want a private reading or you want me to delve more into this reading, please either email me or leave me a comment. Let me know. I will go ahead and get into that. Otherwise, thank you guys. It was so nice being with you all again today. I spread love, light, peace for everybody involved. Until next time, this is Pure Intention Tarot. Bye.